How's it going, y'all? This is Ryan De La Garza here with another Desmos component intro. And in this video, we're going to look at two components, but they're super similar. So we're going to look at the graph component and the graphing calculator component. Very similar, but some key differences that kind of separate these. So if we're looking over here at our component list on the left, the graph is going to be this one in the second kind of set of 6. The graph component, a couple things about this one. You can put other things on a page with a graph. So if I want to have a note or a table or an input or something like that with there, I can put this graph on here. But notice my graphing calculator down at the bottom, I cannot do. The graphing calculator is a full screen component. So if I want to use a graphing calculator, that's the only thing that's going to be able to be on that screen. Now with the graph, I can click edit and I can come in here and I can add stuff, right? I can add equations, I can add ordered pairs, you can do all kinds of things with the graph. So anything you could do on a graphing calculator, you can throw in here. The trick is that students won't be able to edit or add to this. Now there are some things that you could do to make movable points, like manipulatable points that we can kind of pull in and have them move around, but I can't do they can't add that to this component. So let me show you what that movable point might look like real quick, just so we can see it. If I edit the graph here, I can put in some variables. I can't use X or Y because those have been taken, but I can use A and B. Now it's going to say I don't know what A and B is, so if I add a slider, now I have a point that I can drag around. So if I look at this from the student side of things, I have a point that I can drag, and maybe my instructions are put this point on the line or something like that. So that's our graph component right there. And I'll go more to that. We could go on the graphs forever. Graphs are like the bread and butter of Desmos Activity Builder. You can do so much with them. But let's delete this component and let's look at our graphing calculator. So again, notice as soon as I put this graphing calculator, all my other components are gone because this is the only thing that can live on this screen. Now, the cool part about these and the graphing calculator is that students can now add and edit this graph. So if I preview this as a student, they have full access over here, right? So I can do things like let's make it y equals 2x again, right? I can add my ordered pairs just like I did before. I can do all of those types of things, but that's the only thing on the screen, right? It's also a calculator, right? So if I wanted to do some math, I could do some math. If I wanted to do whatever I need to have here. Now, one cool trick that we can do from the teacher side of things, right, is I can add folders that hide stuff from the students. So this is a quick tip. If I add a folder, and I can name it, teacher stuff. Doesn't matter what I name it because I'm going to click this icon that says hide it from the students. So that means anything I put in this folder, no students are going to be able to see. So if I click enter, notice I have this line here that lets me know that this is in the folder. So if I typed here, y equals 2x, see how there's no line? That means it's not in the folder. So if I preview it, I can see it. But if I come out here and I drag it and I'm just going to move my mouse over so that line appears, now it's got the line, it's in the folder. I can check by minimizing it and check it out. No longer there. So if I wanted to put that line in and have students add their own points directly in the graph, now we can do it that way. So that's a way they can manipulate the graphs. So again, like I said, I could go into graphs forever, but this is just a quick intro on what the graph and graphing calculator components are and kind of to get the ideas going on what they can do. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or any other suggestions, things you'd like to see, drop them in the comments, and happy Desmosing.